Living in a quiet cul-de-sac sounded perfect when we moved in. What we didn't count on was Martha Jenkins, the self-appointed enforcer of the HOA. She'd slap fines on people for leaving a trash can out too long, for kids chalking the sidewalk, for breathing wrong, as far as I could tell. The breaking point came when my wife, Laura, planted a small herb garden in pots on our front porch. A week later, an envelope appeared on our doorstep. HOA fine, $150, unauthorized front yard vegetation. Laura laughed, crumpled the notice, and tossed it into the recycling. The call. 2 days later, on a sunny Saturday afternoon, I was in the garage fixing my bike when a police cruiser pulled into our driveway. Behind it, predictably, was Karen herself in her SUV, grinning like she'd just won a court case. The officer got out and said, "We received a call about a civil dispute." Karen strutted forward. "These people are in violation of HOA rules. They refuse to pay. I demand you enforce the fine and remove those unsightly plants." My wife steps out. Laura walked out of the house, wiping her hands on a towel, calm as could be. "Officer," she said, "is there a law against potted rosemary now?" Karen snapped, "Don't play dumb. The HOA has authority here." The officer looked at Laura and said, "Ma'am, do you have ID?" Instead of pulling out her wallet, Laura reached into her pocket and produced a small leather badge wallet. It flipped open to reveal a concealed carry instructor certification and state firearms instructor badge. The tone shift. The officer paused. His eyes widened for a split second before he straightened up and gave her a respectful nod. "Yes, ma'am," he said. "I see you're certified." Karen's face went pale. "What does that have to do with this?" "Ma'am," the officer said, his voice firmer now, "this is a civil matter. I can't enforce HOA fines. And you need to stop using 911 for things like this." "But," she sputtered, "they refused. She's being aggressive." The officer raised a hand. "There is no crime here. If you keep calling us over HOA disputes, you could be cited for misuse of emergency services." The salute. Laura smiled, calm as ever. "Thank you, officer. You should come by if you ever want to practice at the range." The officer gave her a quick, respectful salute. "Appreciate that, ma'am." He turned to Karen. "You can leave now." The aftermath. Karen stormed back to her SUV, furious. She screamed out the window as she drove off. "This isn't over. You can't intimidate me with your guns." We never heard another word about the fine. No more notices. No more potted plant drama. Epilogue. 2 weeks later, the same officer stopped by during his patrol just to tell us, "By the way, I put a note on your address. If she calls again, we'll handle it differently." Laura just laughed and handed him a bag of cookies. And the rosemary? Still there, bigger than ever. Turns out the best HOA deterrent is a pot of herbs and the right badge in your back pocket.